hundreds turned out at St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City to honor the second fallen officer killed in the line of duty while responding to that domestic violence call in Harlem last month, Officer Wilbert Mora. This as the National Fraternal Order of Police reports there have been 30 officers shot in the line of duty. That's in January alone, just last month. Today, of course, February 1st. Of those, 5 were killed by gunfire. And if first responders weren't going through enough as it is, unvaccinated NYPD officers are now reportedly set to be fired next month. Joining me now for more, a former NYPD deputy inspector. His name is Corey Pegues. And Corey, welcome. Police forces around the country are now short of officers. They're looking for new recruits. Morale is low. They feel as though the public has turned against them with more attacks on the police and these changes in attitudes towards law enforcement in the last couple of years. What's the pitch now to get more police to join police forces, these potential recruits?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. The pitch is the pitch that we've always had in policing. It's a very honorable profession. It's actually the only profession where the citizens give you the right to take a life if deadly physical force is being used against you or someone else imminently. So it's a heavy, heavy responsibility. And most people that come into policing, it's almost like God's work to go and put your life on the line. And I have to say my condolences to the 2 officers that died in the New York City Police Department, as well as the other 3 around the country.
Well, now officers in New York City have until February 11th to comply with the vaccine mandate. Obviously, these have been controversial around the country. What is the city going to do with all these officers that are potentially going to be fired?
Well, I mean, I'm of the mindset. I'm of the mindset, well, my daughter is one of them, and she's fully vaccinated. My nephew is one of them. He's fully vaccinated. I'm of the mindset that as the time gets nearer, these people will probably get vaccinated. I'm hoping and praying, because we need the cops on the street. There's no situation where we can have less police officers in any police department around the country at this time, especially in the NYPD, where there's only 35,000 that covers 8.2 million people. So the numbers just don't work out.
Okay, well, hats off to you. Oh, great. Hats off to you and your family for your service. I want to ask you one more question. The Seattle area has seen gun violence on the rise. The gun violence has been on the rise around the country. What do you think should be done?
Well, the one thing that needs to be done, and I've been preaching and I'm saying, well, gun violence, we got to get the guns off the street, but we're going about it the wrong way. We can't keep screaming about gun legislation. The Second Amendment is a constitutional issue. It's ironclad. I want some politician to reach out to me, and we need to start legislating bullets. Bullets are not part of the Constitution. Guns kill people. The guns don't kill people, bullets do. So if you legislate the bullets, you make it so hard for people to get bullets, then they can't use the guns. That's where we need to go. We've been talking gun legislation since the 70s. We got to get off that. We got to think outside of the box, because this gun violence around the country is really, really hurting these low socioeconomic neighborhoods.
Okay, well, that's a unique idea. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Well, thank you very much, former NYPD detective Corey Pegues.